Sharing my story, there's a lot of you that are new here. Thank you for following me. And I just want to share a little bit about my journey. I am Marlena Bayless. I am 40 years old. I recently quit my six-figure job. I did this before in 2019. I'm doing it again because I'm betting on myself and going all in on content creation, on coaching, consulting, merch. I write journals and books, and really just taking control and living out what I teach my clients, which is to really align yourself with the life that you want versus following the set of rules that we've all been indoctrinated with in this country, that there's one way. And as we see now, right now, with everything that's happening in the US with our government, we are seeing they really made those rules for other people, for you to follow, not for them to follow. And as a result of understanding that, I, somebody want camera time, I am also not aligning myself with that any longer, living a life that I don't want to be living. And I am trusting and leaning into alignment to my trust in God and my gifts and my talents. Because if I can make, six figures working for somebody else, I can do it for myself, and believing in that and trusting in that. And I want to bring y'all along the journey. So since you guys have decided to follow me, I'm going to share a little bit about me. I am Marlena. I am from Chicago. I'm a Southside girl, team Southside all day. I have three sons. I have a 20-year-old, I have a 15-year-old, and I have a 17-year-old, and all boys. I've been married for 17 years. I'm a twin. I'm the eldest. You're going to be mad at me for saying that, but I'm the eldest. I love to travel. Last year for my birthday, I did 40 days to 40 and got to include a lot of states that I traveled to, but also I went to Thailand and Bali as well internationally for those series of trips. Let me know if y'all would want to see that, because I don't know if you would want to see that. I am someone who has a background in sociology and gender and women's studies, but also most recently left consulting. I spent majority of my corporate career as an HR technology consultant or analyst, or in product management as well. I've had the good fortune of working for mostly Fortune 500 companies, so I know a bit about working for places like PepsiCo, Accenture, Granger, Kirkland and Ellis, like big companies. But more importantly, what I've learned as a coach, which I started that journey in 2019, was really all of us have a bigger story. We have a bigger life we're supposed to be living. But America has conditioned it out of us for most people. Unless you go and do the work that you often hear people talk about, shadow work, internal work, whatever kind of work you want to call it, it is the work of discovering who you are and what you're meant to do, and really continuing to evolve and elevate yourself. And it doesn't necessarily mean getting more money. Sometimes that's the case. Sometimes it's promotions, but sometimes it's elevating yourself to go live in a small town because that's really what you wanted to do, or leaving this country, or expanding your business globally, or bringing on team members, or taking a sabbatical and taking care of yourself for probably the first time in your life if you're a woman. Okay, this is the work that I love to talk about. I love to do. I also love talking about politics because my background is sociology. I can't help it. I see the patterns. I want to share my insight and my ideas. And one of the ways I've done that also is create journals. So I have two journals on Amazon called Worthy Woman, because my work on myself has also led me to really find my worthiness. And I don't know if I would have called it that years ago. I might have said I was sad, I was depressed, I was dealing with a lot of stress. But I think it was a lack of worthiness, because the way that this world can make you feel often as a Black woman, that you're not worthy of any good thing, that you question any good thing that comes to you, especially if you didn't have parents that reinforce positive experience, just because they couldn't offer it to you in some cases. In some cases, they just didn't have capacity, right? So for me, that was the first step, really building up the worthiness of an abundant life, right? Then I wrote the journal Breakthrough. And that is really my message right now, is that we got to break through the strongholds, the limits, the boxes. One, the world tries to place you in, and two, you help with, because your brain is conditioned to believe what is possible is very minimal because it will reference your current environment. It will survey your current experiences. It will say this is all that there is for you because this is what your brain believes is safe for you because it's familiar. And that's why you can't ever go with familiarity as a reason why you're doing something, because that will imprison you all on your own, despite what the world is trying to do to you. And you have to be aware of these things. So that breakthrough is really about building the awareness of what you really want, getting the clarity, which is often what my clients come to me for, is they're seeking clarity in their careers or sometimes in their lives and how they can move more strategically and include themselves along their journey. Because oftentimes, I predominantly work with women. We are conditioned and we see the laws changing, trying to get us back to a place where our lives were really based upon the people around us. We weren't allowed to have our own identity, our own purpose, our own goals that we were shooting for. And I really believe in women, especially Black women. We're educated, but oftentimes we're not living. We are operating on autopilot. And so my dream and my mission is to help Black women specifically, but all women ultimately, learn how to create and take up space and to really make a life that they love, not one that's based upon reacting to either the struggles that we see, the challenges we see, or the goals and the dreams of our parents or other people around us. Making sure you're in your life. And one of the reasons why I'm passionate about this is because I believe coaching does work. I believe consulting obviously works. It makes a lot of money in this country. But I also think that ultimately we need support and we need people that have come before us to help us, guide us along our journey. And it really helps if they look like us and they talk like us and they give us a safe space. And so my work allows me to create serious fun, is what I like to call it. We talk about serious shit, but we have fun doing it and we look good doing it and we give ourselves grace and we create space to talk about it. And so I am playing around with the ways I could do that in a larger community. Let me know your ideas if you would want to be a part of something like that. I've thought about doing something either on YouTube or something here on TikTok where you can subscribe and maybe we do a hour session. If you're a subscriber for, I don't know, $2-3, and we make sure that we're coming together once a week or twice a week, and we just give people a serious fun space to vent and to articulate what it is that they need capacity for. And maybe somebody in the group can give them ideas, and I can do kind of spot coaching in that. But I'm thinking about all the ways I could help the people that are following me and are encouraged to want to hear what I have to say, to support you in the things that you want to be doing. Because I want you, I'm here for your breakthrough. I'm not here for mine. I'm here for, or that's selfish. Let me say that. I'm here for both of us, right? Because that is the point. We need to be collectively building together. We need to be collectively lifting each other together. We need to be collectively supporting each other. And that's my purpose on being on this app, as well as talking about the politics, talking about pop culture even, because we are in the world and we need something else other than just go, hustle culture, productivity culture. We need fun, we need laughter, we need introspection. And I love music, I love books. So if you got any great book recommendations, please hit your girl up. I like suspense, apocalyptic books. If we're not talking about like leadership and business books, but I'm into manifestation as well, and growth and spirituality. So any books like that, I would love to read them. But I'm Marlena. I am in the Chicagoland area, and I'm happy if you're still here at this point. Please just write in the comments breakthrough. Let me know that you watched the video all the way through. I love you and I'm welcome to have you in my world, and I hope to be a part of yours going forward.